We are back. I don't know what was going on there with that one, but apparently Streamlabs decided it wanted to crash on us right in the middle of a broadcast. Absolutely impeccable timing there in Streamlabs, man. Oh my gosh, Streamlabs having to just absolutely ruin our day here as we are back to green flag racing, as out in front the 91 ride of P-Cow continuing, or not a P-Cow, sorry, that is the 91 of Pan-Cow leading the way here in this one as Tyson Pan-Cow out in front. Kyle Moyer right there in position number 2. Brock Evans there in third with Aaron Benschneider. Will Klein and Nathan Brunner bringing up the rear of the field here in heat race number 2 as we are back at it, and we are back to green flag racing here, and hopefully we don't have any kind of Streamlabs issues like we just had. Hopefully everything works perfect and we don't have an issue here with Streamlabs on the evening, as this isn't only our first broadcast. We have another broadcast after this, so we can't have Streamlabs messing up on us here tonight, as out in front Tyson Pan-Cow does see that white flag fly. So one more time around here for the 91 ride of Tyson Pan-Cow as Pan-Cow nice and easy here through corner number 3 and out at corner number 4. He is going to see that white flag fly. So the white flag going to be displayed here for that 91 ride as Tyson Pan-Cow picks up heat race win number 2. Aaron Benschneider there in position number 2 with Brock Evans, Will Klein, Nathan Brunner, and Kyle Moyer bringing up the rear of the field here in heat race number 2. Is hopefully things will be looking a lot better and a lot nicer here for us in this next little bit, as Streamlabs decided that it was gonna just decide to have a nice little malfunction right there, right in the middle of a broadcast. Impeccable timing from stupid Streamlabs. My gosh, what in the world? That's no fun right there. That's no fun. We never like to see that. We just want to see everything go nice and smooth and not have any issues, not have any lagginess or anything else. And of course, Streamlabs has to with us here this evening is my boy Tyson Pan-Cow going to come back in again with another 200 star bomb. Are you shitting me, Tyson? Someone take his phone away from him. Tyson, my boy, coming in, showing the big love here again with another 200 star bomb as Ryan Carnegie, Jake Stefanski coming back in with the reactions here once again as they boys coming in, showing the big love here in this one. I appreciate you guys coming back in, tuning back in, and showing the love here this evening once again. As man, unfortunately, there I don't understand what's going on with Streamlabs. They've been struggling here the last little while, and I don't know, I might have to ship my PC off somewhere and try to get it optimized or something, as we can't have that kind of thing happening. We can't have that stuff happening here. And it's been Facebook and Streamlabs have been having a real hard time trying to connect and trying to work together here the last little while, as these drivers going to jump out onto the racetrack here for a quick warm-up session. They're going to get ready to rock and roll. We're going to get ready to set these drivers loose for our main feature event here in just a few more moments, as we're going to see the 91 ride picked up heat race win number 2. Going to be starting to the outside of the front row as Kyle Surratt not out there on the racetrack here. Surratt picking up heat race win number 1. He's been the reflection of perfection here this evening, as Surratt not only picked up the quick time in qualifying, but also picked up every single lap led and the first heat race of the evening. And he's going to be starting from that pole position, and he's going to be a tough cookie to beat here this evening, as Josh Peacock looking very, very fast here in the P61 ride. Pan-Cow, Tyler Carnegie also looking very strong here, currently in that 3rd spot in the time trials right now for this warm-up session. Matthew Peacock there in position number 5 here in this warm-up, as well as the Peacocks looking very strong here this evening, as Brock Evans, Ryan Carnegie, Will Klein, Preston Williams, Aaron Benschneider, Bob Carnegie, Nathan Brunner, and Kyle Surratt all ready to rock and roll. They're all ready to go to battle here this evening, as we are ready to set these drivers loose. We are ready to see them rock and roll and go to battle here this evening for a wild night of racing action. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun, chat. This is going to be a ton of fun. We're going to see some great racing action here all evening long, and I do apologize if anyone missed If you're rewatching this and you want to go back and rewatch the first heat race as well, make sure you guys go and check out the other broadcast just before this. We'll leave it up there, even though it was like 11 minutes long. We'll leave it there just in case you guys want to go back and rewatch what happened there in that first heat race and everything else, as we'll get ready and qualifying and a little bit of practice there to start that first broadcast before Streamlabs decided to crash on us. So hopefully nothing but clear sailing from here on out, and nothing but good news and good things here for the rest of the evening as we'll get these drivers ready to rock and roll. We'll get ready to go to green flag racing here in just a few more moments. I'm going to get a quick drink into me, and then we're going to get ready to rock and roll here for our A main feature event. Yo, Michael King, Mr. King coming in, showing the love. How are you, Michael? Michael coming in, dropping that thumbs up on the broadcast. How are you, Michael? How you doing this evening, my boy? Coming in, showing the love here in this one. Yo, Steven, Mr. Stefanski coming in, showing the love. Michael says lagging terribly. It's lagging terribly. Son of a bitch. What is going on here, Streamlabs? Streamlabs is just having a very, very rough going here in this one. New recording has been completed. We're going to try to quit the recording and hope to see if that helps. Streamlabs is just having a very rough go right now, and I don't know what's going on here with it. I'm just hoping that everything just seems to work out fine here, and hopefully things recollect themselves here and things get a little bit better here. You see the frames drop, but it's looking good here. It's looking good. Hopefully it stays good. Hopefully it doesn't have any more issues. We're using no PeaceMaker doing PeaceMaker things. Sirski, we're trying here. We're trying. Good brother, ready to see this? Yes, sir, Michael. Yes, sir. Yes, I still see random frame drops here and there, and I don't know why it's having dropped frames. It's so weird. So frustrating. So frustrating, brother. We hate seeing that. We don't want to see that at all. I don't know what's going on here with that, but we're going to get ready to rock and roll here nonetheless. Our A main feature event is about to get underway here. We're going to get ready to rock and roll. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing in just a few more moments. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you came here for a show. Well, here you go. And starting on the pole in the number 18 machine, it's the 09 laser engraving. JP Designs, the number 18 ride, the Bulletproof Motorsports machine. That is Kyle Surratt, the coach, starting here in that pole position to his outside. In the 91 ride, it is his teammate in the JP Designs Bulletproof Motorsports number 91. That is Tyson Pankow. Looks like our race leader, Kyle Surratt, going to choose the outside lane here on this initial start, putting the 91 down to the inside, but it is the 18 that gets to fire first. Josh Peacock starting there in position number 3 is another Bulletproof Motorsports ride there in that third position to his outside. In the Ben Schneider Farms BC Racing number 44 ride, that is Aaron Ben Schneider there in 4th with Preston Williams in position number 5. Brock Evans there in 6th with Tyler Carnegie there in position number 7. Ryan Carnegie to his outside is actually Will Klein to his outside in position number 8. Ryan Carnegie there in position number 9 with the 26 ride of Nathan Brunner rounding out our top 10. Matthew Peacock there in 11 with Kyle Moyer and Bob Klein bringing up the rear of the field as we get these drivers stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here. Our A main feature event is about to get underway here from Knoxville Raceway, and they're already wrecking here down in corner number 4 as everyone able to keep it pointing in the right direction. The 14 ride of Brock Evans unfortunately going from hero to zero there in corner number 4, trying to get onto the loud pedal, got very, very loose, bounced around, hit a few trucks, but kept on rocking and rolling. But we will see that green flag fly. Michael says about a 2-minute delay, but it's all good without lagging at the moment. Okay. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. As long as there's no lagging, that's all I really care about. The delay is there. That's just the difference between Facebook and Streamlabs, and it could be my internet partially as well. We are having a snowstorm up here in Ontario. It should be good, though. It's not like it's snowing that badly, but we do have a bit of a snowstorm going on up here, so hopefully everything is a-okay. Hopefully the snowstorm doesn't affect us too much, and hopefully it's not the internet. Everything just stays good and clean, as we do see a couple drivers coming down pit side as that 14 ride is going to head down pit road here. So Brock Evans, unfortunately, just getting bounced around there on this start. As we'll take another look at it, just looks like everyone trying to get log jam, trying to get tight as they can here in corner number 4. And, oh, he gets a shot right there from the 5 ride. The 5 machine of Will Klein gives him a shot right there in the rear end, and unfortunately this sends the 14 ride down the racetrack into the 073, back up into Will Klein, and everyone else just trying to dodge that 14 machine in the 5 ride there in corner number 4, down the front straightaway as we were going through the initial green flag. So we will stack them up, rack them up, and we'll get ready to try this one all over again as first caution flag out of the way here in this one, and we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing, and things are looking up here for us as the 18 truck. Kyle Surratt, everything looking good. I'm hoping everything stays good and everything stays running smoothly. I've tried to minimize and turn as much stuff off as that we can, so that way we don't have any kind of lagginess or anything else. As I don't know why it's struggling here tonight, but hopefully everything's looking good now and everything is running smoothly here for each and every one of us. We'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. Surratt this time, though, going to choose the inside lane as the iRacing base truck going to make that hard left-hand turn back down pit side. The 18 down out of corner number 4 is going to see the green flag fly, and we're back to green flag racing. Quickly, the 18 of Kyle Surratt back onto the lap pedal, looking to try to run away with this one as Tyson Pankow there in position number 2, trying to hang right there to his right rear quarter panel. Trying to use a little bit of side draft and now trying to see some big runs out of that middle lane here as the bottom groove looking very, very fast as these drivers hooked up down low on that inside lane as Kyle Surratt going to lead another lap. Tyson Pankow right there in position number 2, showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one. These guys keep on putting on a wicked show here for us. We're going to get things looking a little different here for us up here in the broadcast channel as we'll put the top banner up and let you guys see these trucks a little bit better out there on the racetrack. As Preston Williams there in position number 4 with Aaron Benschneider there in position number 5. Ryan Carnegie there in position number 6 as the BC Racing ride trying to work himself up towards the front of the field as he's got Aaron Benschneider in the Benschneider farm truck right there in front of him. Aaron trying to hold on to that 5th position as Ryan Carnegie already up 3 spots into position number 6, and he may not be done now as he's taking another look down to the inside of that 44. Couldn't make anything stick down low as here comes Will Klein, the 5 ride there in position number 7, and Kyle Moyer working himself up through the field here in the Ohio State number 11 ride as the Buckeyes and number 11 machine up into that 8th position has picked up 4 spots already here in our A main feature event. He's looking to keep on moving forward. Tyler Carnegie and Brock Evans duking it out here just inside the top 10 as Evans back in that 10th position with the 6th ride of Matthew Peacock back there in 6th. Nathan Brunner there in 12th, the 6th ride in position number 11. Nathan Brunner in the 26th there in 12th, and Bob Klein bringing up the rear of the field here in the BC Racing 1C machine. Is out in front, it's the coach, Kyle Surratt, as it's all JP Designs, Bulletproof Motorsports here at the front of the field. That's out in front, it's Kyle Surratt, Tyson Pankow, and Josh Peacock, 1, 2, and 3. And then you see Preston Williams not too far behind. Back there in position number 4 and looking for more. It's Bulletproof Motorsports currently 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the racetrack, all being led by the coach, Kyle Surratt, as Surratt out in front showing these drivers how to get it done. Yo, Cody, Dwayne Heathcock, my boy Cody coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Says, Michael says, yeah, no doubt, video is perfect and crisp now. Listen, that's exactly what I want to hear. We don't want to hear anything about lagging or anything else. We just want crisp, clear, beautiful broadcast here for everyone to enjoy. As Kyle Surratt continuing to lead the way, Tyson Pankow showing him that he's got something for him here early on in this A-Main feature event as the 91 truck. Continuing to take a look to his outside is a great race here. Our top three, you can throw a blanket over him as Kyle Surratt going to lead another lap as the 91 of Tyson Pankow still trying to look to his outside, looking for a big run down here out of quarter number 2 as they almost go door to door down here into quarter number 3. Josh Peacock sitting right there as a beautiful seat in it, staring at these guys just duking it out in front of him. He's getting a front row seat to a great battle for this race lead, and he's just right there, ready to pounce. If something happens between these two, he's ready to make a move and try to work himself to the front of the field here as he's going to fall right in line with the 91, drive it down to the inside lane here. Unfortunately, gets up into that inside berm here at Knoxville Raceway, and fortunately, quite a little bit of momentum lost there for that 61 machine of Josh Peacock, because now you see Kyle Surratt, the coach, he's jumping up to the high side. Surratt to the high side, the 91, a Pankow down low. It's going to pay off, though, for the 18 machine as Kyle Surratt staying out in front now. Tyson Pankow, though, taking another look down to the inside as they're going to go door to door out of quarter number 4, down across the line. It's still the 18 of Kyle Surratt leading the way as the slide job out of the 91. A beautiful slider right there out of Tyson Pankow, but the coach, yeah, and that crossover right there in his pocket quickly makes the move and jumps back out in front here. Is a bit of a beautiful battle here at the front of the field as these drivers putting on a heck of a show for us as Preston Williams back there seeing 3 of his teammates duke it out for the lead. And then you see the 073 of Ryan Carnegie, Aaron Benschneider, and the 11 rider Kyle Moyer all back here duking it out for position number 5 on the racetrack. As see the 44 line trying to hold on here as he finished second there in heat race number 2. Unfortunately, sliding back now 3 positions on the racetrack, going from 4th to 7th here, but he's not done yet as he's taking another look underneath of Kyle Moyer as Moyer's been on the move. Brock Evans back there in that 14th position as Ryan Carnegie and the 5 rider Will Klein right there with him as that's going to round out our top 10 there with the 5 machine. Matthew Peacock, Nathan Brunner, and Bob Carnegie going to bring up the rear of the field, and Bob Carnegie is going to be in some trouble here shortly as here comes our race leaders. Kyle Surratt out in front, continuing to lead the way with Pankow and Peacock right there in tow. Peacock trying to get that extreme high side rolling here out of that P61, looking for something, some different way around the racetrack that he could use to his advantage to try to run down our front 2 drivers and work himself to the point here at Knoxville. It's Cody Benschneider, my boy Cody, coming in with the like on the stream. Rob Stefanski with the thumbs up as well. Michael Murdoch coming in, showing the love with the thumbs up in the broadcast as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys have been enjoying the racing action here this evening, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button, as unfortunately, Bob Klein going to go down a lap here in that number 1 machine as he is now back into position number 13 and down a lap trying to hold on to that number 1C machine. It's my boy Jared Hughes. He was coming in, dropping the thumbs up on the broadcast as well. How are you, Jared? Jared coming in, showing the love. Jared, we need to get you back out here on the racetrack, brother. We've been missing you out here in these trucks and in the Bulletproof Motorsports series, my dude. We got to get you back out here, homie. It's Kyle Surratt out in front, going to click off another lap. Tyson Pankow sticking right there with him on his back bumper. Josh Peacock trying to roll the extreme high side here, trying to find another way up and around the front 2 cars. Unfortunately, he's slowly but surely running out of time here in this one as we are about to roll up onto 22 laps out of 60 here. So he's still got some good time here left to go. He's still got a lot of moves that he can make to try to get this 61 truck up towards the front of the field. And knowing that this is a 60-lap feature event, you gotta have in the back of your mind that tires could come into effect. Things could become an issue here for these trucks, as unfortunately tire wear is going to happen, and we could see someone take a late pit strategy to work themselves towards the front of the field. I know, thought the race started a half hour later than it did. Oh no, Jared, my boy, that's unfortunate, homie. That's unfortunate. Listen, so you don't forget next time. It's the practice opens at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Starts at 7 Eastern is when the lobby opens. 7:30 Eastern time is when the qualifying starts. So you got from 7 to 7:30 Eastern time to be able to jump in there. And listen, I want to see you out there on the racetrack in the next one, homie. We want to see you back out there on the racetrack, duking it out with all these drivers, as, man, you were on a roll there last season, as we are going to see the caution flag fly for the second time here tonight. The second time here this evening, the caution flag is going to come out as Bob Carnegie in the 1C ride, unfortunately, was in that free pass position. Unfortunately, though, he is going to beat our caution flag as he's trying to hang on to it. Makes contact with Aaron Schneider with some huge contact there as Aaron Schneider with a heavy hit up into the outside fence. And, man, that's a tough hit right there, a tough leg for that 44 ride. Having a good run up inside the top almost up inside the top 5 here, and unfortunately just wrong place, wrong time in the 1C, just kind of getting a little squirrely, trying to hang on to it. In the 44, trying to slide up, getting up towards the outside wall, unfortunately clips them, and they both get hard up into the outside fence, and you can just see this heavy white and gray smoke coming out of that 44 line, which is never a good sign here, as he's going to have to try to limp that truck down pit side to get some repairs done to it, as the Ben Schneider Farms crew is going to go to work, as the BC Racing crew right down there making sure this 44 truck can get back out onto the racetrack, as we will get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to battle here in this one. As my boy Jared says, yep, I'll be there. Listen, brother, I appreciate you. I appreciate that, and I can't wait to see you guys back out there on the racetrack duking it out, as my boy Craig Michael Deacon, Craig coming in, showing the love here in this one, as Craig Michael Deacon coming in, dropping that thumbs up on the broadcast. How are you, Craig? Craig coming in, showing the love here in this one, as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose and back to green flag racing. Green flag going to come back out here this time, down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. Kyle Surratt, the coach, who's been the reflection of perfection all evening long, going to see that pace truck make the hard left-hand turn, and down at a corner number 4, he's going to see the green flag fly here once again from Knoxville Raceway. As the green flag quickly back into the air, you see the 073 of Tyler Carnegie trying to hold on to that ride, as he got a big piece of that inside berm, and here comes Brock Evans and Kyle Moyer as they work themselves up towards the front of the field. Moyer right there in position number 4 and looking for more here, as he's going to slide up and clear the number 19 ride of Preston Williams. So a new driver for the first time up inside the top 4 here in quite a while, as the JP Designs 1, 2, 3, and 4 Bulletproof Motorsports teammates fortunately getting split up here a little bit, as Kyle Moyer up into that 4th position. Preston Williams trying to hang on to position number 5 here, as he's got Brock Evans and Tyler Carnegie right down to his inside. Here comes Ryan Carnegie, Will Klein, and Aaron Schneider back up inside the top 10 here. So the 44 truck back out there on the racetrack, back inside the top 10, and trying to work himself back towards the front of the field. Matthew Peacock back there at 11 with Nathan Brunner there in position number 12. And Bob Klein, unfortunately, the only driver a lap down right now, and needs another caution flag to see if he can get that lucky dog and back onto the lead lap here in this one. It's the coach, Kyle Surratt, out in front. We're going to jump into a quick PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver as we crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming, as we're about to hit halfway in and halfway to go here in this one. as this beautiful crank it up session, making these drivers look very, very fast and very feisty out there on the racetrack. Is out in front. Sorry, I got the hiccups now. Out in front, it's still the 18 ride of Kyle Surratt. Surratt using that middle lane, staying right there, just edging out in front over the 91 of Tyson Pankow. As Pankow trying to jump up and take this race lead here once again. Another hard charge here, but down across the line. The 18 of Kyle Surratt going to lead another lap here in this one. The coach, Kyle Surratt, taking him to school here, but Tyson Pankow's throwing everything and the kitchen sink at that 18 truck, and there's a mistake. The 18, Kyle Surratt up into the outside wall ever so slightly there, but still a great run and across the line. It's still Surratt edging out in front by inches there, continuing to run his perfect race here this evening, keeping the 18 truck at the front of the field. As Kyle Surratt continuing to lead the way, the 91 of Tyson Pankow trying to keep him at bay as door to door. That time by though, Tyson Pankow going to jump up and take this race lead away. So move Pankow to the front of the field as the 18 of Kyle Surratt continue to try to battle there with him as he's looking to try to jump up and take this race lead back away. As a great race here between our top two drivers is Tyson Pankow and Kyle Surratt door to door here at the front of the field, starting to run into some more lap traffic as here comes Nathan Brunner right there in front of him. Brunner gonna shoot her down to the inside of the racetrack here and look to take that 26 off the racetrack. So tough break there for that 26 ride as he does get stopped down on the infield here. I'm not sure what he's doing or if he's trying to get a caution flag or whatnot, but nonetheless out in front, the 91 of Tyson Pankow continuing to lead the way here as Pankow now out in front. Kyle Surratt back to position number 2, but trying to battle back strong here on the outside of his teammate. It's Josh Peacock back there in position number 3. Is Peacock there in third. Brock Evans there in position number 4. A great recovery after getting turned around there on our opening lap and went from about the 6th starting position to the rear of the field with some damage on that 14 ride. And Kyle Moyer up 7 positions on the racetrack, started back in position number 12 and has found himself away up inside the top 5 in that Ohio State Buckeyes number 11 machine. Preston Williams there in 6th with Tyler Carnegie, Ryan Carnegie, Will Klein, and Aaron Benschneider rounding up our top 10 is right there with me. You see the 1C of Bob Carnegie. Bob, unfortunately, is still a lap down back there in the 12th position as Matthew Peacock, the last driver on the lead lap here in position number 11. I got the hiccups, chat. Oh gosh, I got the hiccups. It's driving me a little bit wild. Is my boy Kevin Odelski. Odelli coming in with the like on the stream. How are you, Kev? Kev coming in, dropping that thumbs up on the broadcast. Is back out in front. The 18 rider Kyle Surratt finding another surge and another good run. Here is the 18 going to jump back out in front. Move Tyson Pankow back to position number 2 as this battle continues to rage on. These two have been neck and neck pretty much all evening long. This may be about the biggest lead that I think Kyle Surratt has had here all evening over that 91 truck of Tyson Pankow. As Pankow back there in position number 2. Josh Peacock, their teammate, trying to hang on to third here as here comes Brock Evans and Kyle Moyer down to his inside here as Moyer looking for a good run underneath that P61, trying to work himself up into position number 3 as Preston Williams trying to hold on to position number 6 as Tyler Carnegie in the 073 truck looking to try to jump up and take that 6th position away from the 09 laser engraving Bulletproof Motorsports number 19 of Preston Williams. Ryan Carnegie back there in the 8th position with Will Klein and Aaron Benschneider rounding out our top 10 as the Benschneider Farms BC Racing number 44 truck looking to have a good recovery after a hard hit into the outside wall not too long ago to bring out our second caution flag of the evening as Kyle Surratt continuing to show Tyson Pankow how to get around this racetrack, and he's running it absolutely perfect right now, running that slide job lane as, my gosh, these hiccups are going to drive me crazy. Oh, Kyle Surratt out in front, going to click off another lap, that time by the start-finish line as we see 6 more laps left to go down into quarter number 3. Nice and easy here for Surratt, as Surratt down at a corner number 4 is going to see the high 5 here from our flagman. 5 more laps left to go for the JP Designs Bulletproof Motorsports 09 laser engraving number 18 of Kyle Surratt, the coach, looking to try to pick up the checkered flag here this evening. Tyson Pankow there in position number 2 with Josh Peacock there in position number 3. Kyle Moyer there in position number 4 as he battles door to door here with Brock Evans for that 4th position, as Evans right there to his inside. Kyle Moyer, though, looking to try to jump up into position number 4. Here is a little bit of contact. The 1C trying to hang on to it. Bob Klein going to go around. So doesn't Brock Evans, in the caution flag is going to come out for the 3rd time here this evening. Late in this one is Bob Carnegie. Some lap traffic there, unfortunately. Not having a handle on that 1C truck here this evening. Struggled quite a bit coming out of corner number 2. He's going to get some contact right here from the P61 at Josh Peacock. Our 3rd place driver is going to give him a shot in the shorts right there. That's going to get him very bent out of shape down towards the inside wall. He's trying to get it corrected, trying to keep it up there on the racetrack, and tries to keep it in for corner number 3. Then here comes the 14 with a big head of steam. Unfortunately, just drives underneath of him. Checks his rear end differential there, making sure he's got enough rear end fluid in that 1C ride. And fortunately, they're both going to go around there, and that will bring out our caution flag as our 4th place driver battling there with the 5th place car. Going to get into it with the lap traffic of the 1C machine. Unfortunately, that will bring out a late race caution flag, as Kyle Surratt out in front did not want to see that caution flag fly, as Johnny Ratley coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. How are you, Johnny? Johnny coming in, showing the love with that like on the broadcast as well. It's all these hiccups. These hiccups are going to kill me, I swear to God. Okay. Hopefully they're gone. Hopefully we don't have to deal with them. Hopefully that worked. I'm hoping that the hiccups are gone. I hate hiccups. They drive me absolutely bonkers. As we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Single file restarts here with less than 5 laps left to go here in this one. Is down across the start finish line. We are going to see 3 more laps here for the 18 rider Kyle Surratt, the coach, as Kyle going to look for a big restart right here out of that 18 machine. Is down at a corner number 4, gets about a car length advantage over the 91 of Pankow down here into corner number 1 as they both slide up the racetrack towards the outside wall, looking for a big run down the back straightaways. Here comes the P61 of Josh Peacock and the 11 rider Kyle Moyer, is Moyer right there in position number 4. Tyler Carnegie there in position number 5 with Preston Williams. Ryan Carnegie, Will Klein, Aaron Benschneider, and Matthew Peacock rounding out our top 10 as we see 2 more laps left to go here for Kyle Surratt, the coach. Out in front, continuing to lead the way, continuing to try to hold off his teammates, Tyson Pankow and Josh Peacock, as Peacock has his hands full back there for that 3rd position as we see the white flag fly one more time around here for Kyle Surratt, as Surratt up through that middle groove is Pankow down low, looking for a big run down into quarter number 3. Down to protect goes the 18 truck. Kyle Surratt, as Surratt washes up the racetrack. Here comes Tyson Pankow down the inside. They're going to drag race back to the start finish line, but it's all Kyle Surratt, as Surratt picks up the checkered flag and picks up the win here in our 2nd race of the Bulletproof Change-Up Series here from the beautiful Knoxville Raceway. Is the coach, Kyle Surratt, going to park it up in victory lane. Tyson Pankow in 2nd and Josh Peacock in position number 3. It's all Bulletproof Motorsports here in this one. 1, 2, and 3 as they're going to line up here on the front straightaway for for their post-race interviews and for their post-race photo opportunity here, as we'll get ready to pull these drivers up into the booth for some post-race interviews here. As what a run and what a drive, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's get a hashtag coach up in the chat here for our boy Kyle Surratt, picking up the checkered flag here in this one as the coach getting it done and picking up the win. Brock Evans says, congrats, coach. Would have loved to race it out with you guys. Yeah, Brock, listen, you were looking very, very feisty, very fast there late in this race, mixing it up, battling door to door there with Kyle Moyer. It would have been interesting to have you right there in the mix there with that late race caution flag. Unfortunately, you were part of that caution flag, and a tough break there for the 14 truck. A second tough break here this evening as we'll get ready to pull in our race winner, Kyle Surratt, up here into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Kyle, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
Yeah, man.
Man, Kyle, a great run and a great race. Here's a lot of side-by-side battling here in this one between yourself and your teammates, as you had Tyson Pankow all over you here throughout this one, and Josh Peacock right there trying to find a way to get around both of you guys for a lot of laps here this evening. He was able to jump up and take that lead there with about 15 laps left to go. Slowly but surely, you were able to just kind of find the lane you needed to get the run to get back out in front, and once you did, you never looked back, and you were able to pick up the checkered flag here at Knoxville Raceway in our first race on the dirt side of things here with the change-up series, man. Take us back through this race and let's feel you back up here in victory lane.
Yeah, we ran a couple practices here this week, and we didn't think the track was going to do anything but be on the bottom. So for it to turn out the way that it did and provide the racing it did tonight was pretty cool. We all had a good time, and it was it was pretty easy going there until I come around to lap Bob, I think, for the second time, and he didn't hold his line and kind of messed me up and allowed Tyson to get up beside me there. And man, I had to get up on the wheel for like I don't know, it felt like half the race, but it was only like probably 10 or 15 laps. But really just had to give it all I had because I felt like the slider line was where I needed to be at, and with Tyson being underneath me, I couldn't get that low entry that I wanted, so I really just kind of had to stand it on top in 1 and 2 and tried a variety of different lines in 3 and 4. Ended up being able to turn in on his door and then kind of wash up to the tack to get the run off, and then he lit the tires up off of 4 one time, which allowed me to grab the lead back and kind of regain control of the race. And yeah, we had that yellow there with a couple laps to go, and when my tires cooled down, the truck didn't turn in as good for me, and so the last lap Tyson was able to close in there because I pushed really bad into turn 3, and I just stabbed the fuel and prayed for the best because I knew Tyson was going to get a good run up off the bottom, and he did. Probably another lap might have had a photo finish or something.
Absolutely a very close race and a very good battle here all evening long as your teammates sticking right there in your back bumper for majority of this race, putting on a great show and a great battle here at the front of the field with some great racing all around the racetrack. But no one better here this evening as you pick up the pole in qualifying. You pick up heat race win number 1, and here you are up in victory lane this evening in the feature event as you are the reflection of perfection here this evening as you get the trifecta here at Knoxville Raceway. Kyle, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here this evening?
Definitely got to thank Josh for putting this league on for us to run on Thursdays. Guys over at Bulletproof for hanging out. Ely over at 09 Laser Engraving, JP Designs. If you want to wrap like this one, hit up Josh Peacock. He'll get you done. You guys, PeaceMaker, for putting on this broadcast.
Absolutely, brother. Kyle, a great run and a great race. We look forward to seeing you guys back out there on the racetrack next Thursday as you guys head back to the asphalt and mix things back up on the flat top. And it's going to be another exciting race and another good battle. And I'm sure we'll see you in the Bulletproof Motorsports rides right up there towards the front of the field, duking it out and battling like we see here week in and week out.
Yeah, man, I hope so. That way we can put on a good broadcast for you.
Absolutely, brother. Congratulations again on the win here this evening. Congratulations on a great run, and we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack next week.
Thank you, man.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our race winner, Kyle Surratt, as Surratt picks up the win and parks that 18 truck up in victory lane as we get ready to pull in his teammate, second place finisher, the green and white number 91 truck right there. That is Tyson Pankow. Pankow coming home here in position number 2. A great run and a great drive here out of that 91 run as the JP Designs ride down here on the front straightaway, ready to jump up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Hey Tyson, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Tyson, my boy, what a run, what a drive. That 91 ride looked very, very fast here all evening long. Unfortunately, the coach, Kyle Surratt, was right there in front of you. You just couldn't seem to really figure out a way to get around him there, except for one time you were able to get the door open. You were able to jump up and take that lead for a little bit, but then he came storming right back and took that lead back away from you and drove away with this one. But, man, you were putting the pressure on him here all evening long, just waiting for him to slip up, make a mistake, and open that door there late in this race for you to jump up and maybe take this win away from him. Unfortunately, Surratt doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes out there on the racetrack, and he's able to hold a pretty wheel and park it up here in victory lane, but you got to be pretty happy. Squeezed up there in the middle of a Bulletproof Motorsports sandwich at the front of the field.
Yeah, when I got around him, I kind of used that lap car as a pick, and unfortunately, lap car, coach is around the top, I'm running the bottom. He didn't know where to be, and I got lucky and got the lead, and I thought, okay, if I can just make good clean laps on the bottom, hit my marks, it's going to be real hard for him to get, for coach to get around me. And I was watching the mirror, watching the relative, and I could hear him, and it's like, man, he was trying some different things, and I knew, when he started when he got beside me and I could see him in the right monitor, that I knew I was in trouble. And he got back around me, and I kept making little mistakes, not much, but just a little bit here and there. And you do that to Kyle Surratt, and he's gonna make you pay for it. I don't know. He slipped up a little bit right there at the very end after that last green flag, and maybe in a couple of laps, maybe I could have got him. Maybe if it was 65 laps, maybe, but I doubt it. He definitely had the truck to beat.
Absolutely, it was very fast here this evening, and as he said, if you had a few more laps, you might have been able to figure something back out and get back out and around him there. He said the same thing. He said that he kind of just made that mistake there late in the race, and you were able to get right down to the inside. And he thought maybe if it was another lap, maybe 2 longer, that you would have been up here in victory lane and not him. And that's how close the battling was all evening long, as you two were pretty much nose to tail or door to door here all evening long, and putting on a great race and a great show here for us in this one. And Josh Peacock right there with his 61 truck in the mix of things as well, as you guys go 1, 2, and 3 here at Knoxville Raceway. But Tyson, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here this evening?
I got to thank Bulletproof Motorsports. The guys, we got in a test session or 2 and ran a couple practice races and kind of found a setup that we all like. And, I think Kyle adjusted on it for him, and I made a few changes, and I think Peacock was adjusting on things and everybody. I also want to thank JP Designs, once again, Josh Peacock, for the great wrap, and Coach's Discount PC Parts for keeping the truck clean or the computer clean and running. And thank you for the broadcast.
Absolutely, brother. Another amazing race, another amazing run here for yourself tonight in this one. Another good points race here for you as you come home in position number 2, chasing down another championship here in the Bulletproof Motorsports Series as you pick up another big win and another big second place finish here this evening. Congratulations, Tyson. We look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack next Thursday as you guys head back to the asphalt and back to another good night of racing action. We look forward to seeing it all unfold and see if we can see that 91 truck back up here in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you guys might want to tune in for next week. It's in Martinsville, and we're going to use the bumpers.
Ooh, baby, that's going to be a very, very fun race, and we look forward to seeing that one unfold and seeing you guys beat and bang and battle all around the racetrack.
Yep, have a good one.
You do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our second place finisher, Tyson Pankow, as Pankow coming home here in position number 2. We're going to get ready to pull in our third place finisher. That 61 truck, the P61 machine of Josh Peacock, coming home here in position number 3. Another good run, another good race there for Peacock as he comes home in position number 3. We'll pull him up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey Josh, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. They get a copy?
You got you, brother.
Josh, my boy, another good run, another great race here in this one. Very minimal caution flags out there at Knoxville Raceway. You guys put on a very great race here for us. A lot of wicked racing actions. We saw some good 2 wide at the front of the field and throughout the field, and you guys were all duking it out everywhere you looked. Drivers were trying to battle and duke it out with somebody out there on the racetrack, and even right down to the very bitter end, we saw you and Kyle Moyer just kind of duking it out there for that 3rd position. You're trying to hold them off and trying to keep it a Bulletproof Motorsports 1, 2, and 3, and you're able to get it done as you park the 61 truck a couple spots shy of where you'd like to be, but still got to feel pretty good coming home in 3rd with only a pair of your teammates there in front of you.
Yeah, anytime we can in and out off and come up here and talk to you, we've done something all right. And Moyer's actually the Bulletproof too. He's just too cheap to get a paint made. But yeah, I mean, this truck was kind of free on exit. I can't really figure out what to do to combat it. I do want to give a massive shout out to Matt Fletchell. I hit him up in the middle of the week to try to give me some track settings to keep this place from locking down on the bottom. And I really feel like the track was even about anywhere I went. I was better on the top, but as you live by the sword, die by the sword. I'd run it real good, make up a lot of time, and then I'd have one little bobble and watch them drive away. But overall, it was a pretty good night for us.
Absolutely a great run and a great race here all evening long from the beautiful Knoxville Raceway, and you're able to park your truck up here in position number 3 after a lot of hard-fought battles and a hard-fought racing out there on the racetrack. Josh, who would you like to thank for such a great run and great performance here again in this one?
No, first off, I'd like to give a shout out to all my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports. Kyle, Tyson. I got my brother to come out and race with us. It's been a good time. Shameless plug to JP Designs putting a strap on his truck. I didn't want to be the one to drive a Ford, but I guess I'll be the only Ford out here. Give a shout out to Jonathan's Journeys, JMax Journeys, the coach's discount PC parts, and you for coming back with us for doing the broadcast this season 2.
Absolutely, brother. No better place to be than up here with the Bulletproof Motorsports crew with another series and another wild one here in this one. Is back and forth on the asphalt to the dirt track, and it's really going to mix things up, and that's why it's the change up series, and definitely showing a different skill set and different level of racing action going from the asphalt to the dirt track here in this one. And it's going to get even more crazy next week when you guys head to Martinsville. Some of close quarter racing there at the Paperclip, and then looking for another good run and another good race. We look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack, Josh, and hopefully right back up here in the broadcast booth, maybe a couple spots better and back up in victory lane.
Oh, I have every intention to go to Martinsville and winning. I'm very, very good at the stop and go racetracks, and I am not scared to dump at 18 if I got to.
Well, we look forward to seeing the craziness unfold and seeing you guys duke it out there next Thursday evening.
I appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our 3rd place finisher, our 3rd place driver, Mr. Josh Peacock. Peacock coming home here in position number 3. A great run and a great drive there out of that P61 machine, as unfortunately that is going to do it for us here in this one, ladies and gentlemen. But we are going to be back with more racing action in just a little bit, as our second broadcast of the evening is going to get underway here in just a little over, probably about half an hour from now. We're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing as our Thursday night money race with the Mid-South Mafia, Julius A. Speed Shop, Sweet Victory Apparel, W1 or WR1 Sim Chassis series is gonna get underway. And what are we at here? We're at Eldora with UMP Modifieds for a big money race after this one, and that is going to be a great show and a great race. And we look forward to seeing you guys back in here for another big run and another great performance here later on this evening. Gonna get fired off there just after 9 o'clock Eastern time for a big money race with the UMP Modifieds live from Eldora Speedway here. I'll see you guys back in the broadcast booth here in just a little bit here. In just a little over half an hour, we'll be back live with more amazing racing action. I can't wait to see you guys there. But peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.